Have you ever checked your paycheck and suddenly wondered, how did all that money disappear so fast without a trace? Most people never track their spending habits, and that's exactly why their money keeps slipping away without them even noticing. But what if I told you there's one simple rule that could completely transform your financial life starting from today? It's called the 50/30/20 rule, and it's surprisingly effective at helping people take control of their money with ease. This isn't some stressful budgeting system filled with spreadsheets, calculations, and endless restrictions that make you feel overwhelmed. It's a mindset shift, a way to manage money smartly without feeling like you're constantly sacrificing your happiness. And today, I'll show you how to use this rule to build wealth, gain freedom, and finally find peace of mind. So grab your coffee, relax, and let's explore the rule that changed my life and could change yours too. The 50/30/20 rule is simple. Spend 50% on needs, 30% on wants, and save 20% for your future goals. That's it. Just 3 categories, 1 powerful framework, and a lifetime of financial clarity waiting for you to begin. Let's break it down together, starting with the first 50% of your income, which should always go toward essential living expenses. Needs are the basics you can't live without. Rent, groceries, electricity, water, transportation, and insurance to keep you protected. These are the non-negotiables, the things you must pay to survive, stay safe, and maintain a stable foundation for your life. If your essential expenses go beyond 50%, it's a clear sign that your lifestyle might need a serious financial reassessment. Maybe it's time to downsize your home, renegotiate bills, or even consider relocating to reduce your monthly cost of living. Because when you overspend on needs, you leave no space for saving, investing, or enjoying the life you're working hard for. Now let's move to the next 30%. This is your fun money, the part that brings joy, excitement, and personal satisfaction. This is where life gets colorful. Dining out, streaming Netflix, weekend trips, hobbies, shopping, and all the little indulgences. Wants matter too. They keep us motivated, inspired, and emotionally fulfilled, but they must be managed with intention and care. The key is to enjoy your wants without letting impulse spending sabotage your long-term financial goals and peace of mind. If you're spending more than 30% on wants, you're quietly borrowing from your future, and that debt always comes with a cost. So ask yourself honestly, is this purchase truly adding value to your life, or just temporarily filling an emotional or mental void? Now we reach the most powerful part of the rule, the final 20% that goes directly into savings, investments, and debt repayment. This 20% is your ticket to freedom. Building an emergency fund, growing investments, and finally escaping the weight of financial stress. Saving just 20% consistently can completely change your life in 5 years, giving you options, security, and peace of mind. It's not about becoming rich overnight. It's about being ready for anything life throws at you, good or bad. Ready for new opportunities. Ready for unexpected crises. Ready to live life on your terms, without fear or regret. And if saving 20% feels impossible right now, don't worry. I'll show you exactly how to make it work for you. First step, automate your savings. Set up a transfer every payday so the money moves before you even notice it's gone. When saving becomes automatic, it removes temptation and builds wealth quietly. One paycheck at a time without stress or effort. Out of sight means out of temptation. Automated savings help you avoid spending what you never see in your account. Second, start tracking your spending habits. Use apps like Mint or Anab to understand exactly where your money is going each month. Financial awareness is always the first step toward meaningful change, because you can't fix what you don't even notice. Third, eliminate the silent killers. Unused subscriptions, impulse purchases, and memberships you forgot you even signed up for. These small leaks quietly drain your wealth over time, until one day you wonder where all your money went. Fourth, focus on increasing your income. Side hustles, freelancing, or selling digital products can make a real difference. Every extra dollar counts, especially when you're building savings, paying off debt, or investing in your future freedom. You don't need a 6-figure salary to save money. You just need a system that works and the discipline to follow it. And the 50/30/20 rule is exactly that system, simple, powerful, and proven to help people take control of their finances. When you follow this rule consistently, you'll build wealth, reduce stress, and create a life that feels truly free. The 50/30/20 rule gives you clarity, structure, and permission to enjoy life while still building long-term wealth and financial freedom. Let me share a personal story, one that proves how a simple decision can completely change your financial future forever. 5 years ago, I was broke, overwhelmed, and drowning in debt with no clear plan or hope for financial recovery. Then I discovered the 50/30/20 rule and made a bold choice to follow it strictly for just 90 days as an experiment. I tracked every dollar I spent, cut out the fluff, and automated my savings before I even touched the money. And something amazing happened. I saved my first $1,000, then $5,000, and eventually reached $10,000 in just a few years. I paid off all my credit cards, built a solid emergency fund, and finally started investing with confidence and peace of mind. I slept better, felt more in control, and stopped living paycheck to paycheck with constant anxiety about money. That one decision gave me freedom, stability, and the mindset to grow without sacrificing the joy of living. And it all started with one simple choice: to trust the 50/30/20 rule and commit to changing my financial habits. Now I live in a beautiful apartment, travel often, and never worry about bills or debt hanging over my head anymore. Not because I'm rich, but because I became intentional with every dollar I earned, spent, and saved along the way. And you can absolutely do it too, starting with your very next paycheck and a simple shift in how you manage money. Begin by calculating 50% for needs, 30% for wants, and 20% for savings that build your future step by step. If the numbers don't fit perfectly, adjust your lifestyle, prioritize what matters most, and simplify wherever you can. This rule isn't rigid or restrictive. It's a flexible guide designed to help you take control without feeling overwhelmed. Think of it as a compass, pointing you toward financial clarity, confidence, and the freedom to live life on your terms. And the best part? It works no matter how much you earn, whether it's $2,000 a month or $20,000. Because financial success isn't about income. It's about having a system that works and the discipline to follow it consistently. The 50/30/20 rule is that system, and it could be the beginning of your journey to peace, freedom, and lasting wealth. It's not about how much you earn. It's about how intentionally you allocate every dollar to build the life you truly want. Because real wealth isn't built by income alone. It's built by clarity, consistency, and the intention behind every financial decision you make. Let's dive into the psychology behind this rule, why it works so well, and why it feels different from traditional budgeting. It works because it balances discipline with joy. You're not just saving, you're also living and enjoying the present moment. You're not depriving yourself of happiness. You're designing a life that includes both freedom today and security tomorrow. You get to enjoy your favorite things now, while still preparing for the future you've always dreamed of living. And that's the secret to sustainable success. Finding a system that supports both your goals and your lifestyle. Most budgets fail because they feel restrictive, exhausting, and like punishment for wanting to enjoy life. But the 50/30/20 rule feels empowering. It gives you control, clarity, and confidence without guilt or overwhelm. It's not just a rule. It's a mindset shift that helps you build wealth while still loving the life you live. It gives you control without guilt, finally turning money into something empowering instead of something that constantly causes stress and anxiety. It transforms money from a source of pressure into a powerful tool for freedom, peace of mind, and long-term opportunity. And once you feel that shift from chaos to clarity, you'll never want to go back to your old financial habits again. Let's visualize this together. Imagine your money divided into 3 golden jars, each representing a different part of your financial life. One jar is for needs, one jar is for wants, and the third jar is for savings that build your future. Every dollar you earn goes into these jars, organized, intentional, and aligned with the life you want to create. Over time, the savings jar grows, slowly transforming into a vault filled with security, opportunity, and financial independence. That vault becomes your safety net, your dream fund, and your ticket to living life without fear or financial limits. It protects your future, funds your goals, and gives you the freedom to say yes to what truly matters. That's the power of the 50/30/20 rule. A simple system that turns income into impact and stress into strength. It gives you control without guilt, finally letting you manage money with confidence, not shame or fear of making mistakes. It turns money from a source of stress into a powerful tool for freedom, security, and building the life you want. And once you feel that shift from chaos to clarity, you'll never go back to living without a financial system again. Let's visualize it clearly. Imagine your money divided into 3 golden jars, each representing a key part of your financial life. One jar is for needs, one for wants, and one for savings that quietly grow into something powerful over time. Every dollar you earn flows into these jars, organized, intentional, and aligned with your values and long-term goals. Over time, the savings jar becomes a vault that protects your future and funds your biggest dreams. That vault gives you freedom, security, and the ability to say yes to opportunities without fear or hesitation. That's the power of this rule. It's not just budgeting, it's wealth architecture built on clarity, balance, and intention. Now let's address the skeptics. Some say this rule is too simple for real life, but simplicity is exactly what makes it work. The goal isn't perfection, it's intention. You don't need to get it perfect. You just need to get it going. So don't wait for the perfect moment. Start now, even if it's messy, small, or feels uncertain at first. Because action beats perfection every time. Progress comes from doing, not waiting, and every step forward builds momentum. Let's recap the rule that changed everything. 50% for needs, your essentials, the foundation of your daily life. 30% for wants, your joy, the things that make life feel exciting, fulfilling, and worth living. 20% for savings, your future, your freedom, your safety net, and your path to long-term wealth. Track your spending, automate your savings, cut the fluff, increase your income, build a system that works for you. Your financial freedom doesn't start someday, it starts now with one decision and one paycheck at a time. You've got this. You're ready, and your future self will thank you for starting today, not tomorrow. Like and subscribe to Finance Free TV for more videos that help you build wealth, freedom, and a life you love.